Yeah, I would have to agree. Tropical is my favorite.
I'm James Brereton, live with you on the Carolina Weather Net. Although we powered down moments ago, we do have a new tornado warning we want to tell you about right now. Let's get right on over to Doppler radar, and we'll give you an idea of where this is. I don't anticipate we'll be here for every waking minute of this particular tornado warning, but if you are watching us right now on the Carolina Weather Net, we do want to let you know that the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for Surry County in northwestern North Carolina. It goes until 12:45 a.m. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Birch or Elkin, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. Locations include Mount Airy, Elkin, Fairview, Flat Rock, Dobson, Bottom, and Pine Ridge. This is going to be just short of Fancy Gap in Virginia. The state line is going to be right on in here. So again, this is just going to be in Surry County. Pilot Mountain is not inside of this, but if we switch this over to radar out of Roanoke, we get a much better idea of what it is we are looking at here. And we switch this from reflectivity, which is rains, to velocity. The area of interest right now is right on in here and going to be moving into Dobson, White Plains, and Mount Airy in the next few minutes before marching on towards the Virginia line. Radar estimated winds right now of near 60 miles an hour. And so, again, the National Weather Service has gone ahead and issued a tornado warning. We'll zoom out here, give you an idea of where we are. This is associated with that same line of thunderstorms that we have been tracking for the last few hours or so. Not much else to tell you about with regards to this particular tornado warning. Taking a look at National Weather Service chat, but like all tornado warnings, if you do find yourself inside one of these red polygons, you want to get to the lowest level, most interior room of a sturdy structure. If you got a basement, that's most ideal, but if you don't have a basement, you might be talking an interior closet, interior bathroom, something with as many walls between you and the outside world as possible. It's midnight right now, 12:15, so if you know anyone who lives in Surry County, give them a call, because if they didn't go to bed with their NOAA weather radio on or didn't hear their apps notifying them of the tornado warning, maybe calling them will wake them up and let them know that they should be moving to that safe place. But again, right now at 12:15, we do have a new tornado warning, goes until 12:45 for Surry County for a thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. One has not been seen, but again, it's dark and you wouldn't necessarily expect to see much in the way of a tornado at this hour. The possible area of interest was over Birch or Elkin, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. So that would give areas of interest in Mount Airy, Elkin, Fairview, Flat Rock, Dobson, Bottom, and Pine Ridge. We're continuing to watch this line that has been moving through the Carolinas over the course of the next few hours. It is the last of the tornado threat associated with Tropical Depression Fred. We have a tornado watch until 2 a.m., but once this line moves past you, your tornado threat is all about done. We're continuing to watch those flash flood warnings in green for western portions of North Carolina mountains. They'll be dealing with those high waters for the next few days. You're watching the Carolina Weather Net. We'll continue to scroll the latest from the National Weather Service on this tornado warnings and any other warnings that come in throughout the night at the bottom of your screen. For now, from Charlotte, I'm James Brereton. This has been a Carolina Weather Group special report.
Challenging weather to forecast and impactful weather to forecast. In terms of just favorite all around, though, I love those first couple of fall air masses that come down in September, October, August.
Yeah.
If we're lucky, we get a little taste. And I think those are fun to sort of gauge and talk about, just because you realize everybody's ready for that at that point. Even if you like summer, everybody seems to be happy when the weather just gets a little more mellowed out. So that's the kind that I like, that makes everybody happy. Hurricanes and tropical storms probably take the top spot, though, in terms of the challenge of the meteorology. It's just fascinating.
So speaking of your favorite weather, kind of the reverse of that, do you take it personal when you miss a forecast? I mean, does it bother you, or do you just kind of shrug it off and say on to the next one? I'll start with you, Eric.
I guess it depends on the circumstances. Sometimes, I know early in my career, I kind of got a good lesson in when I was in Rapid City. I completely I went outside and, I said, oh, yeah, beautiful sunny day. And then all of a sudden some big storms developed in the Black Hills. Like, oh, and then, of course, Rapid City that was my first job, was in Rapid City, South Dakota. Of course, obviously, I've had many more misses since. And I guess it just depends on on the experience. I guess when I go back and I look at something, I miss something, I'm a little more bothered. But sometimes, I guess Mother Nature just throws a monkey wrench in your forecast, and you just at that point you just kind of have to say, oh well. But I guess I'm a little more upset when I maybe didn't look at something and I should have, and then I missed the forecast.
Ellie, Gabe, Gannon.
Ladies first.
Yeah.
And I don't mean you, Gannon. No.
He wants to answer. I mean, yeah, of course, it's something that, if we miss a forecast or, the timing of a line of storms is off by a couple hours and it arrives earlier. And, a lot of people work outside in the summer, like landscapers, and, people have businesses along the beaches and they rely on those forecasts for their businesses. So